Another episode of Showtime with the Cube. We have got the powerful one with us, Cory Hughes, as usual. Are you doing well?
Hello.
Could you be doing better? Let's say
I'm all
that.
right. I'm fine.
Okay.
Hollywood disappoints me again,
Oh man.
but not
Okay, guys, we're gonna be,
maybe
we're
not for
gonna
the
be
reasons, not for reasons you might think, but
okay. Okay.
still.
So guys, we appreciate y'all being here. Showtime with the Cube in a little bit. I think last thing that you've seen me and Corey on was the Penguin together. You did see me and Ryder do the review of The Last of Us season 2, which was a disaster within itself.
You don't say.
Uh,
I'm completely
but
shocked. I'm stunned. I
I,
can't believe it.
man, it. But the potential was there. It just fell to pieces. I mean, I don't know.
That's because there was no potential. That's because there was no potential.
The potential was there.
They lifted up the dam and there was no water.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting to see like unfiltered killing for like 8 episodes.
But
And
instead,
I
you
didn't
got
get it.
gay dudes and little girls who think they're boys.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, it got a little rough around the edges. I ain't gonna lie to you about it. It got tough. But we appreciate everybody being here, guys. Tonight we're gonna do a little bit for you. Superman, the beginning of James Gunn's GCU, not to be confused with the now deceased DCEU, and also not to be confused with the Elseworld, the Batman and the Penguin, which is technically not part of James Gunn's DCU. Was that good enough? Did you get that? But it looks like Peacemaker, who is John Cena, will be part of James Gunn's DCU, who was a part of the now deceased DCEU.
I'm confused already.
We got that. We got that. You understand?
I don't
You
want no
got it, Corey.
Excuse me. I don't want no DCU. I don't want no fucking DCU. I don't want a DCU. I want some standalone movies that aren't connected to a goddamn thing, where the worst thing you got to worry about is the neighborhood drug dealer or the fucking CEO businessman who's evil and dumping toxic waste in the river. Um, that's what I want them. That's what I want superheroes to go back to. I'm tired of this multiverse shit, and I'm definitely goddamn over the pocket universe. Fucking blow me. Um, like just stop with the portals and shit. Like I'm over it. I'm over the portals. Okay, no portals. Get rid of your stupid portals. Unless you're Doctor Strange, I don't want to see no portals.
Corey, but the portals are vital with this stuff, but you know what I'm saying? It's absolutely vital.
See, I didn't want to do
Now
this show originally because I was just going to be all. I was going to be the stick in the mud as usual, and
fine.
this was going to be no different. And so I was like, "Fuck it! I'm not going to just expel this negative energy into the world." And now here I am. So
Yeah. Look, I mean, whether it's a beacon and exit now we're going. I think we're going to be distinctly different in the opinions here on how we perceive this particular movie. Now, his aspects may be a little bit different as far as why he may not have perceived this movie as a good start to the DCU, which he doesn't want a DCU, as he said, firmly against the DCU. But it showed right out the gate that this is definitely a DCU movie.
well, and that's the
As you
problem
see, Green
is that
Lantern,
is that
Night Girl.
shit was happening right out the gate, and it's
Oh yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Everyone knows Superman's backstory.
Hmm.
Um, I was even accepting of them being in a relationship from the beginning of this story. That's fine. They
Okay.
picked the most mid fucking B rate Lois Lane
She
they possibly could
she's
have
mid.
picked.
Oh, so you wanted a hottie Lois thing. Okay, guys, let me
She's
get
on
her
the
up on the
low end
screen.
of mid. Low end
Let
of
me
mid.
let's get her up here now.
Oh,
Let's
can
see,
you clarify something for
Rachel.
me? At the
Yeah.
end of the movie, when you finally see his cousin, is that Sydney Sweeney?
I thought it was.
It
I
looks
was
kind of
like, that
like it.
was. I was like, that looks like Sydney Sweeney. I don't think it is though.
Yeah, I think you might be right. But she is the
I
latest.
don't think
She's
it
the new
is.
hotness, and so anybody ain't wants to make any money in movies needs to put her in the movie.
It just put Sydney Sweeney in it. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see here. Okay. Uh, maybe we need to make this part of the show on Beyond the Cube, which we might do this tomorrow. We'll be back with y'all tomorrow.
So my biggest problem is there were so many things in this movie that had no
It was
explanation that needed backstory. Jimmy, and I didn't
okay.
like the casting of a lot of the people. Jimmy Olsen was a fucking flub. And who else? Green Lantern was a total fucking like. Did somebody owe him a favor or something? Like, why that's Green Lantern? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's the
Um,
Green Lantern.
and I don't even know what Hot Girl's deal is, but she seemed like the necessary DEI hire in the fucking movie. It's like it's a very
But
frustrating
she
thing,
was
and so
she was Abby's she's Abby's lover on the Last of Us.
there you go. We have a problem, Houston. We have a problem. So you can tell they're still clinging to the last remnants of the DEI bullshit. So, but besides that, just they didn't give us any backstory on why Jimmy Olsen is such a pimp and get that fucking hot girl, right? Why is he such a lady killer? Because it was even a joke in the movie about him being a lady killer that they never addressed. You can't do that. There has to be some kind of
And Jimmy
setup.
Olsen is Lex Luthor. Just to let y'all know.
What? No, Jimmy
You talking about
Olsen's
Lex Luthor, right?
no Jimmy Olsen, the photographer who had the hot girl with the hot girl always calling him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking Lex Luthor.
No,
You said with a hot girl, and I automatically went
it's
to
the
Lex
same
Luthor.
hot girl. It was Lex
Yeah,
Luthor's
uh-huh.
girl, right? And
Yeah,
so she is like she's all over this dude, right? And like we don't know why. There's no not even a hint of a backstory there, which there
yeah.
needed to be. And this is what I found. There was a distinct lack of backstory to a lot of things that seemed necessary, which tells me that half of this movie ended up on the cutting room floor. There's no other alternative because nobody's that fucking retarded to insert shit into the movie that doesn't have a backstory like that. And why would he leave it? I don't understand. It was
I would not.
and also the pace of the movie was way too fast, and they expected the audience and people in the movie to accept things in the blink of an eye. Like
The pace
I
was
didn't
quick.
I didn't even comprehend what was going on with that message stuff from Lex Luthor about the parents. Um, and before I even had a chance to figure out what they're trying to do, all the people on Earth had already turned against Superman, who'd been their hero for years. Really?
Instantly,
Really?
instantaneously.
Instantaneously. It was like, are you kidding me? I don't even understand what's going on here, but the whole world turned on this guy. Fuck off. That didn't float with me at all. Um, there was just too many things. Like I liked Superman. I actually liked the guy. I thought he was good. He was a real good
Oh yeah.
comic book
Hmm.
Superman, and I felt bad for the guy because I feel like there was at least an hour of footage in there that didn't make it. That would have filled in these gaps, done some backstory, but it just started out of nowhere. Why does Lex Luthor hate this guy?
Well, it started out with feet on the ground. Well, he hates him because technically he's not human. He's an alien, and everybody is worshiping him when he feels like you know
And he's envious. And he
this.
even said in
Yeah,
the movie, "Envy's my
yeah,
thing."
uh-huh,
Um,
yeah.
shallow backstory there. That's stupid.
Fairly shallow, but I guess okay. So I guess James Gunn wanted to. He didn't want to insult people's intelligence. Okay, I believe that. I believe that's what he was going for here. He was like, "Look, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. We know Lex Luthor hates Superman. I don't need to. I don't need to discuss why. I don't need to discuss. We gave a little bit of script at the beginning. You know, metahumans were found on Earth. Well, whatever, 50 years ago, and then Kal-El shows up 30 years ago, and in 3 years, and then 3 minutes ago he gets his ass kicked. So I mean, the first thing you see of Superman is with a fully whooped ass.
So, and here's another thing that I don't like about this is a failure to stick to the comic books because, or this has kind of happened over time. Because this kind of was a thing in even like the old Superman movies with Christopher Reeves. But kryptonite, the reason that kryptonite affects Superman is because it's a chunk of his home world. and it counteracts the effects that the yellow sun has on him, and it makes him normal. It makes
Right.
him human. It doesn't fucking kill him. It doesn't fucking do any of that stuff. It just breaks him normal again so he doesn't have his powers. But all of these stupid movies make it so kryptonite is what kills him, and they kill him with a kryptonite bullet, and like just, you know, just like, I'm like, this is out of control. You know, like I long for them to put out a fucking 1950 style Superman saves the neighborhood cat from the tree story. Like,
He did. He saved the squirrel.
he did save the squirrel. I did notice that. I wondered if you'd noticed that too, but yes, he did save the squirrel.
Yeah. So okay. So they try. Okay. So James Gunn in this film, what he attempted to do was to almost stay comic book accurate per se, a touch whimsical, just a touch,
Just a touch.
but not goofy like Thor has become, because
Right.
Thor would just become goofy.
Right. I like that
Like, you know what I'm
aspect of it.
saying?
So my overall, let's put aside the things that I actually did not like about the movie itself.
Hmm.
And I believe that if there was like a fucking 3 hour, 4 hour director's cut, it would satisfy my desire to give this movie 2 thumbs up. But it was so abrupt. It was so fast. The it was
The pace was like,
yeah, my suspension of disbelief like went out the window. The split second that stupid video played and everyone turned on Superman, I was like, that that's I don't even know what the fuck that is. I mean,
yeah, and
that is
it's confirmed from.
when I think about it, that is kind of how it would do in the comic books. In a comic book, something like that would happen, and you'd see the angry crowd in the background. You know what I mean? Like picture Superman
Hmm.
like with the angry crowd like behind him. You know, that's you would see that in the comic book. So if that was his intent to try to do the comic book thing,
I,
then some things just don't translate.
I think that's what he was doing. I think he was going like straight, strict. This is going to be a comic book movie. It didn't get overly dark. So like the Man of Steel movies, like they were like dark movies. Even Batman versus Superman, they were like it
Right.
felt like they were done in the dark. You
They were
know what I'm
very
saying?
dark, yes.
Yeah,
And that Superman was so serious. And the one
yeah.
with like
Hmm.
the one with like Superman 2 with the guys from another planet and who are all black,
Hmm.
like that was
Oh,
so
that's the first
serious.
Superman. That's Man of Steel. Man
Is
of
that
Steel.
Man of Steel?
Yeah, for the people from his home planet, the one that killed his dad.
Right, right, right.
Hmm.
Like it was just yeah, the whole series was so serious, and it was like ugh, I didn't want nothing to do with it. And then it was just he was in Justice League, right? But he was like a bad
Yeah,
guy. Then he turned a good guy again, or something like. So I don't even
yeah,
know. The story was
because
so
he
dumb.
gets
I'm just like,
resurrected. Remember, because Batman versus Superman, he kills Doomsday with the kryptonite spear. Okay, and as he's killing Doomsday with the kryptonite spear, of course he's weakened. So Doomsday jabs him all up in the chest. You know what I'm saying? In his weakened form. Then you see him in the grave, and then all of a sudden, at the end credit scene, you see like pulsation of a heartbeat. And then he comes back as like evil Superman for like a few minutes in the Justice League movie.
okay.
Yeah,
And that's another thing. Um, Superman didn't use his fucking red eyes nearly enough. He got that shit.
yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he
He didn't
didn't.
at all. There was so many situations where he could have been like done with it in 30 seconds with the eyes, but then he's like, "Nah, let me just get my ass kicked a little bit, and then I'll do something else, and then I'll forget that I have these eyes until the end of the movie, and then I'll do the spinny thing." Um, but
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, the now of course we're a little late, but spoilers ahead. And before, if you didn't know, that's what we do. Um, the Hammer of Baravia. All right.
oh,
Initially, so
oh,
when you
oh,
seen the
if you
Hammer of Baravia, what did you think it was initially? I didn't know. I was like, I thought maybe it was just a machine that Lex Luthor was
okay, so
controlling.
the image that comes to my mind is like some sheik with a big hammer in his hand.
Yeah, it reminded me of the suit of the Juggernaut.
Right? Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah.
reminded me of.
Right. Well, I don't know why DC always felt they had to compete character for character. You know, like Mister Terrific and Mister Fantastic. You know,
Yeah,
and it was always the same shit.
Not quite. I mean, Mr. Terrific, he didn't get long on nobody. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He was just smart.
and he
He
got
was just
balls.
I did like his scene when he went to the site
Yeah, yeah.
where they had the portal at and he was kicking everybody's ass. I did like that scene. I thought that scene was well done.
Whoever designed his ship needs to be fired from fucking DC Studios because that was
His
the most
ship's pretty bad.
boring tic tac looking dumb ship I ever saw. Seriously, give it some flair or something. He's
Yeah,
terrific or something. Give him some terrific shit.
yeah, to be Mr. Terrific, yeah, that was kind of not terrific at all. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of a little rough around the edges. Hammer of Baravia. Back to Hammer of Baravia. When you first seen the Hammer of Baravia, who did you think it was? I was sitting there and I was like, man, I don't remember a Hammer of Baravia from anything in the comics.
No, not at
So
all.
I
I
didn't
don't
know
remember
if
Bravia
it
at all.
resonated with a character
Mm-mm.
that maybe you thought it was or anything like that.
No, but they had just gotten done saying that he was the most powerful metahuman. Here's the thing. You can't hype a character up as being the most powerful metahuman on the planet and then just show him like 3 times in the movie and have him be okay. Because that's what they did. They hyped him up in the beginning as the most powerful metahuman. And then he didn't do shit in the whole movie and then got his ass kicked at the end, right? So that was a failure. That was like they built you up to nothing. They needed to make him seem more badass.
He whooped Superman twice.
Yeah, but it wasn't like it wasn't over the top like it needed to be to get the point
Some
across
broken
because
bones. They said he had broken bones. I said, dang, Superman get broken.
that's another thing. Like, did Superman ever get broken bones?
How'd you feel about that? His layer with the magnifying glass that would magnify the sun onto his body to
Okay,
make him heal quicker.
so
What you think about that?
I did like that. I didn't think
Okay.
that was comic book like, but I did appreciate what they were doing because that's the whole thing.
Hmm.
The sun is what gives him his power. So for them to do
Right.
that, I thought was killer. Um,
Right.
so let me see. In the comics, did Superman? Oh shit! What question was I asking? Do you remember a question I was asking?
Oh no. You talking about the Hammer Bravery? We got somebody on the YouTube chat. So the plot was he was the strongest today. Is the day he loses his first fight. That was start. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So that was part of the initial ploy of it. Of course, you see him get revived with his machines, and then he goes back, and then you actually see the fight where he gets whooped again.
okay. So this is what
So
AI
initially,
is
not sure what's
telling
going
me.
on. Mhm.
According
Okay.
to AI says in the comics, Superman has had instances where his bones were broken. For example, Doomsday managed to crack several of Superman's ribs during their fight. Additionally, in the Death of Superman storyline, Superman was severely injured with multiple bones broken and his organs damaged. However, it's also noted that Superman's bones are not easily broken and require immense force, as they are highly durable. Furthermore, goddamn, fucking Grok is long in the fucking tooth. Furthermore, Superman's accelerated healing allows him to recover from such injuries relatively quickly. Oh, I'm gonna ask Grok. The
Yeah,
fuck's
yeah.
Grok saying?
So that means he took a real beat. That's the key there. He took a tree beating, a tree beat down.
All right, let's see what Grok has to say. Grok gave me an answer too quick. I can't believe it. Superman, being a
Okay.
Kryptonian with superhuman physiology, is depicted as nearly invulnerable in most comic book continuities. So breaking bones is extremely rare. What? Uh, his body can withstand immense physical trauma, including bullets, explosions, and planetary scale impacts without injury. However, there are specific instances in comics where his bones have been broken or he's been pushed to the brink, usually under extraordinary conditions involving kryptonite, magic, or opponents of comparable or greater power. And then Grok's got like fucking a page of examples. So
Okay. Okay.
why it's
So
rare,
believable.
limitations, evidence, conclusion. Conclusion is Superman has likely suffered broken bones in rare instances. So yeah, that's that.
Okay. So what do you think about the twist of the movie, which the Hammer of Baravia is actually a dumb Clark Kent? I mean, How do you feel about that? Because the whole movie, this dude's in like a suit, you know, and so he's just in this black suit. And so I thought it was just somebody who was strong as shit. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden it's like, oh no. At some point in time, and this is maybe one of the things you harken back to. At some point in time, somehow I got your DNA and made a clone of it. I think that may
Right,
be what
like
you're harkening back to.
couldn't they have given us a fucking flashback scene or a hint? That's what makes a movie fulfilling, when it drops little hints at things and then those hints turn into something later on in the movie. The movie
Hmm.
circles back, and that's like, it's like, oh shit, that's from when he said that at the beginning of the movie, right? And so that didn't happen. There was none of that stuff. Like, I'm very frustrated because it came so close, and I had, you know,
Hmm.
your only hope, Obi-Wan, right? And and it wasn't there. Like, maybe they'll release a director's cut that's like fucking 4 hours, because they need
Hmm.
all that stuff and they need a way to tie it into what they got. What is the length of it?
It's like 2 hours and 9 minutes.
2 hours 9 minutes. Oh god, yeah, that's why. That's why. I fucking promise you, he wanted. I bet you. I bet you he had a 3 hour movie, and they're like, no.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then he
Three
should have said.
three out
He should have said they
three
did it
hours
for
is a long
Dune.
time in the theater. It's a long time in the theater, but it is.
So I don't remember exactly what it was, but I could tell you at least twice when I was growing up and still living in New York. So I must have been like 7 or 8 or 9. My dad taking me to the movies and seeing like double features and stuff. And we saw some, maybe it was Lord of the Rings. I don't remember. But we saw
Hmm.
some fucking movie that there was a goddamn intermission in the movie. It was like it stopped for 10 minutes.
Oh,
And then,
the first Hulk movie with Eric Bana in it had a damn intermission. I was like, dude, this is a long ass damn movie.
how the fuck? Oh, you mean
It
that's the
Yeah,
part
like
one
like
to
like
Eric
the
Norton's
Hulk.
sequel?
It's not a sequel.
Y'all can fuck right off with that.
It's not, man. We done discussed this with Corey one time, and he seems to forget
I'm
the
telling
fact
you,
that it's
no,
not
I
a
don't care.
sequel.
This is like a break in the Matrix.
It's not a sequel. It never was. Just trying to tell you. The two separate Hulks, man. Two different timelines, two different universes.
Next, you're gonna tell me Shazam ain't a real movie, or Kazam with fucking what's his name?
You talking about with Sinbad?
Sinbad. That's a real movie.
Yeah, we ain't worried about him. We ain't worried about him at all. So, um, clone is dumb Superman. Who when you say A10 L4 that does moves, I thought that was weird. Okay. Oh, I figured out all your moves, and at some points in time, like Superman won't even fight him. Like he won't fight him again. So he
Yeah.
just it's like, yeah, L4, and he hits him. I'm just like, well, I mean, Superman ain't even moving when he's out doing this. I was like, so that's why I thought at first it was just a robot. Okay. I thought it was a robot. Hold on. Okay, so we got Dragon said it was obvious he was a clone. He had heat vision and all his powers, and the doors of Superman house open for him. Not everything needs to be explained. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about that ninja. I just thought that damn Lex Luthor walked up to it. Heat vision. Did he do heat vision? He didn't do heat vision until the end. Hold on a second. Am I remembering this movie right? I don't think when he was the Hammer of Arabia, I don't remember no damn heat vision. Hold on, Draga. I don't think I said your name right. I don't think he did it initially. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I'm in the heat of the moment. I ain't sitting here trying to decipher that movie right then and there. I'll be in the heat of the moment. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what we got going on? Okay. And then, it'd be like an M. Night Shyamalan movie. You be sitting there watching it, and then it gets to the end, like, oh shit. And then, like, you can go back and, like, he was telling you the shit the whole time. You're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But you just in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Encompassed in it.
so and I
Initially.
so I got really fucking frustrated with the pocket stupid fucking universe and the river of anti protons that Superman can
Okay.
just go take a swim in. So I didn't like that.
Okay. Oh, you didn't like that? The pocket dimension, splitting reality, and he had a whole host of people just locked up there, like his ex-girlfriends, and then people with superpowers and all kinds of shit. Just like, damn, man got his ex-girlfriends and be like, oh, ho, 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 ho. I mean, they piss him off. He just go lock him up in a damn cell in a pocket dimension. I was like, hold on a second.
I don't.
Is that how we doing shit? The
As soon
pocket
as I heard
dimension,
him say,
Corey.
as soon as I heard someone say that, the pocket dimension or what, I was just like, my heart's just sunk. I'm like, no, not you two. No. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's like, no.
Okay, so we're going down, down character wise. Lois Lane. Okay, Lois. I was gonna bring her up because you said she was mid. Man, does this look mid? Look at this, Corey.
That's mid
Does
as it gets.
this look mid? Hold on, let
Yes.
me see her. That's mid. I mean, look at her right here. Look at this.
Yeah, that's mid, bro. Mid, mid, mid.
But hey, this one don't get it.
She's a
This one don't
solid
get you.
5.75.
Oh, here we go. This might be AI. But look, I mean, she hanging out right there.
Still lipstick on a pig.
You know what I'm saying? Is this
There's a lot of women in the world who have tits.
no, she has some. Well, in this dress at least. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I mean, she was okay. I ain't really seen her a whole lot. Then all of a sudden, like I seen her in Superman, and I seen her she was gonna be in another movie. I was like, oh, so they about to use her quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? They were gonna recycle through her. You got the usual tropes. I'm not good at relationships and all this other shit. And oh, they did make a mention in the movie about Clark Kent having the hypnosis glasses. So I guess he looks different when he's got glasses on. I think that's the classic thing because I was like, how does nobody know this thing ain't Superman? Well, when he puts his glasses on, it's got hypnotic capabilities that makes him look different.
So he's got hypnotic glasses.
That's what I kind of gathered from what they said.
Yes, I caught that too. Let's I hate when they talk about important backstory and they just throw it in like in casual conversation. That was another thing
Oh
that kind
yeah,
of
and it was
irritated
thrown
me.
right in there. It was just like
Yeah.
swimming in there.
Where Superman's oh no, I'm not gonna ask Grok, I'm gonna ask Google for old time's sake.
Okay,
Where
yeah, there you go. Hey, Google's got the
Superman's
information anyway. You know,
glasses
so Gemini.
hypnotizing.
Is that a yes? I hear you. That's a yes, isn't it?
This is what AI has to tell me, or Google. I don't
Okay,
even know.
okay.
I don't. I go to Google. I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. In the new DCU Superman movie, directed by James Gunn, Clark Kent's glasses are revealed to have a hypnotic effect that helps conceal his identity as Superman. This concept, known as hypnoglasses, is based on the 1978 comic book storyline and has been incorporated into the film to make the disguise more plausible. The glasses, made of Kryptonian plexiglass, amplify
Hmm.
Superman's hypnosis abilities, causing people to perceive Clark Kent as a different person than Superman. Hypnoglasses, a pair of glasses worn by Superman when he assumes the alter ego of Clark Kent. They hypnotize the public into perceiving Superman and Clark Kent as two different people. I think we're experiencing history being rewritten. There's a theory that the future can rewrite the past, and I think that's what's happening. This Mandela effect shit is real, and we are getting
Is it?
punked. I give up. I give up. Oh, and that is not Sydney Sweeney. It's Millie Alcock, who's a little cutie unto herself. Faux show.
Oh yeah, you talking about at the end, the Supergirl
Yeah, Supergirl.
who was at at a planet with a red sun so she could get drunk. I was I was like, that shit was random as hell, but okay. The dog, Crypto.
I liked
How'd you
him more
feel
than I
about
thought I would.
Crypto?
I did. I liked him.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That I would say okay, because usually in comic book stuff, unless you're the Penguin and the Batman, the newest iterations of that universe isn't. There's nothing funny about that universe at all. Um, but usually in the comic book movies, you have some type of comedic relief. Crypto would be one of them in this particular film. Um, and I believe that the Green Lantern was meant to be another form of quote unquote comedic relief with the way he approached things. Did you like the Green Lantern? You think that's a good call for that Green Lantern?
I
Man
didn't like it
shook
at
his
all.
head no immediately.
No, I thought it was fucking Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my goodness, you thought but he did have the Dumb and Dumber hair.
I didn't like
He
him. I
had
didn't
it.
like his attitude. He wasn't noble. He was cocky. That's not the way of the Green Lantern. There was a lot of things I didn't like about any of it. Well, I liked Mr. Fantastic or Terrific or whatever the fuck his name
Oh,
is.
Mr. Terrific.
I did like him. He was pretty
Yeah,
badass. I
yeah,
like
he
when he
was
was holding the
serious.
time portal open and shit. That stuff was cool.
Yeah, what was it? Hawk Girl.
I don't know what ghetto they pulled
Hawk
her out of, but I didn't like her at all.
Hawk Girl.
Except she
So
murdered the. Okay, she murdered that
yeah,
Benjamin Netanyahu
yeah,
dude.
she did. Yes, she did.
Oh, and I thought that was the most blatant reference to Israel Palestine that they could have made without saying it.
Oh, did you?
Everything was the same. That crazy fucking Netanyahu looking guy with the crazy hair. Or actually, that guy looked like Ben Gurion. Honestly, that guy looked like a spitting image of Ben Gurion,
Okay.
the first prime minister of Israel, with the wild fucking hair.
Okay, so this was supposed to be Israel is evil, right?
Like, oh yeah. So when you saw him, that's
Okay.
what, which is weird.
Okay.
So I guess he's not a. He doesn't wear the yellow little
Zionist.
hat. Yeah, the little no little
Yeah.
hat. And so but what were we talking about?
The Israel Palestine reference. Potential.
Yeah, to me it hit me when like all the guys were in with the machine guns and they had like professional fucking military stuff and like everybody there had like sticks. That was like, bruh, you could not make that any more blatant of a reference at all. At all. It was like it was a big fu to fucking Israel, which is why Ben Shapiro came out and was like, the movie sucks.
Because of that. Well, had that. Okay, so the plot line of the movie is pretty much Lex Luthor is in cahoots with the Baravian president, and it's all centered around him getting Superman. And I think this is one of the plot points that we miss because I think this is when it happened was getting Superman out of hiding. Well, not out of hiding per se, but to get him involved in this conflict so that would give Lex Luthor the go from the United States to kill him. That is the plot of this movie.
Right, right. And so another thing, how things happen so quickly, in like 3 seconds, Lex Luthor became a traitor and everybody knew it and everybody hated him in 3 seconds. Boom. Yeah, he's the bad guy, but come on. You should take like a couple minutes.
Yeah, but it was so blatant. It became so blatant though. You know what I'm saying?
See, that shit didn't happen in the
Uh,
real world because all our politicians been exposed for doing shit like that and they're still there.
yeah, but that's different, man. You know what I'm saying? That's different because folks still feel some type of way as long as they got their respective letter beside them. You know what I'm saying? The respective letter is what matters. So Corey's on the outs for 2 out of the well, what do you think about Element Man? I think that was his name. The Element guy who turned his body into kryptonite.
Once again, it would have been real nice if he had some backstory tie-in because he's just out of nowhere.
Metamorpho. I'm sorry, Metamorpho.
He just comes out
That's
of
his name.
nowhere and real convenient. He can turn into kryptonite, and yeah, it was. They rushed the
Somehow
story
they got
with
his
him and the
son.
baby.
I'm
His son, yeah,
not sure
it's
how he reproduced.
no backstory, nothing, like zero, nada. They could have had a whole series of like, just a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there, interwoven into the story that would give you some kind of heads up on what's going on with these people. They didn't do that. Um,
Well, obviously, it indicated that all the kryptonite had been destroyed, which is what they said. It's like, yeah, there's no more kryptonite. Like, so that's why you got to get Metamorpho to turn into kryptonite to seemingly poison Superman.
he seemed like a nice guy though.
Yeah, yeah. So he's part of the Justice Gang.
The
All
Justice
right.
Gang's name is stupid. It was funny though when he's like, "Oh, He's like, "Justice Gang, that's a cool name." He's like, "Okay, you're in." That was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, you did. Hey, so Corey's down with the new Green Lantern. He just don't know it yet.
I don't like that guy. Like this, like they could have given us some. Why didn't they just give us the original Green Lantern?
You talking about Ryan Reynolds?
No, not Ryan Reynolds. From
Oh,
the comic books, from the real one from the comics.
what was it? Was it Black?
They're no, he was the second one.
Oh, okay.
He was Hal something, I think. Hal Jennings or something like that. I don't forget his name.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He was the second Green Lantern. Green Lantern is one of those things that like it can be really cool or it can be ridiculous because of its
Cheesy.
over the
Cheesy.
top nature.
Is
Yeah,
that what you're saying? Like cheesy?
yeah, definitely.
Well,
Hey,
I thought they did.
everyone fucking hated that movie with Ryan Reynolds. They thought it was like it's not that bad a movie in my opinion. I don't think it's as horrible as everyone makes it out to be. Is it great?
Right.
No. But is it fucking as bad as some of the shit we've had to endure recently? No. It's like a fucking classic that should be in like a Hall of Fame compared to some of the shit we've seen recently.
That's a classic. Well, okay. So the Justice Gang, they did have some various moments of their comic relief, except for Hawk Girl. Hawk Girl really didn't do nothing. She just sat around. I think her booty was out a little bit at points in times. But that was about it. Like there were
Why can't
scenes where she just didn't talk.
we need to go back to the days when the female superheroes' boobs and ass were hanging out of their fucking leotard? That's when shit was real. Like that. Like I keep thinking of that Wonder Woman episode where she's on the skateboard in that like sexy outfit with her tits
Oh yeah,
bouncing.
yeah, yeah. Okay. I said it's what we need to go back to. I said if we can go back to those days, and everything be right with the world. You know what I'm saying? At least we'll be moving in the correct direction.
Correct direction. Exactly.
And that is what's key. All right, that's where we want to be. We want to move it. Okay, so Corey's down with 1 out of the 4 members of the Justice Gang, which is not good numbers. Mr. Terrific is the only one,
And
which I actually thought he was.
it wasn't even like I thought he was a great character. Let's look up his history. What is history of
Oh, sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the
Mister?
first time I've heard of him.
I think I'd heard of him before, but I don't know. Michael Holt. Um, he's a superhero appearing in the American comic books published by DC. First appearing in Spectre number 54, June 97. Holt's the second character to use the Mr. Terrific code name, succeeding Terry Sloan. As Mr. Terrific, the character is often affiliated with the Justice Society of America, serving as prominent member and its chairman. Holt's background is varied over the course of history, but he's commonly depicted as a highly intelligent African American. That sounds like the most condescending statement I've ever fucking read on Wikipedia.
Hmm.
It is run by
Okay.
Jews, though, so what do you expect? Um, driven towards excellence and perfection, earning him vast accolades, wealth, and athleticism until the untimely death of his wife. Sunken into depression, Michael contemplates suicide until divine intervention leads him to learning about the story of Terry Sloan, a superhero who had suffered Dude, it says who had suffered circumstances, and I thought it said who had suffered circumcision. I was like, what are we talking about here? So similar to his own, inspired by him, he adopts the Mr. Terrific code name. Oh, so he stole it. He
Okay.
stole the
Okay.
name.
So it's stolen.
He stole the name.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm
Um,
fine with a little theft.
concept of fair play and honors his humanitarian spouse by helping others. As the superhero, Mr. Terrific helps considered among the most intelligent and wealthiest people on Earth. And they didn't get that point across. I didn't know he was a super wealthy guy. They didn't emphasize
Well,
that at all.
I guess it would be assumed just because he's got all those drones, so you just hey assume that he's wealthy.
So
But the movie
superheroes are
wasn't really about
elitists.
them.
Superheroes all got fancy equipment, so they're all rich, which means they're all elitists.
Yeah, well, the movie wasn't really about the Justice Game, but he wanted to sprinkle them in to make it feel like there was a bigger universe around
That's why we need Kick Ass and Hit Girl.
it. Why to go in there and blow people's brains off and cut heads and fingers and
That was the best, bro. And like, I can't believe they never got to Kick Ass 3 because I got the comics, most of the comics. I don't have like the end of the series, but I got like the first
Mhm.
3 or 4. And it was great, dude. Hit Girl goes to fucking jail, kicks everyone's ass. She ends up running the fucking prison. It's super good story. And then I don't have the rest of it. But it was killer up to that point, and they never got around to making it.
Oh,
So
okay. So, well, let's see. So we got. What do you think about the other uh, villain, the engineer, the one that could sacrifice her body to become nanites? How'd you
yeah, what's her
prefer her?
backstory? Where'd she come from?
I just know that she allowed herself to be experimented on to have her body become pure nanites.
Yeah, I'm tired of these man-made fucking superheroes. You better be a mutant or from outer space or fucking got some weird angel juice in you or something. Like
Okay. Okay, so we're not down with her, the engineer.
those people who can pretty much like do. I'm a superhero because they experimented on me, and now I can do anything I want. Like those are, I just, it's kind of no, I'm not down with it. Her hands were blades, and then they were something else, and then she put the nanites in the dude's mouth, and it was like,
Yeah, and then they were gonna suffocate Superman. That was the premise of what they were trying to do. They're trying
yeah,
to suffocate him.
yeah.
I was like,
So
okay. They had that plan.
corners were cut, mistakes were made. Let me just say that.
Mhm. Yes, I was like,
What's the
well, I
budget
mean,
on this piece of junk?
let's see, what's Superman budget? Let's see, Superman budget. It's got to be at least 200 million.
God, can
Oh
it be under?
shit. Oh, hold on. Boy, I went, oh, it said 55 million. I said, ain't no way. 225 million with 125 allocated to market. So budget's 350. Oh, it said, yeah, 350.
Just stop, people. Just like give us some like give us some like Hamlet or some like Charles Dickens that you can film for like $1 million. We don't need these big budget fucking movies anymore.
Yeah, well, this doesn't have any other choice but to be big budget. These superhero films, because you're gonna have to the CGI you're gonna have to use. I don't know what happened to price of CGI, but it's gotten worse and
Shouldn't have
it's
gotten
got more
cheaper.
expensive.
Isn't that how
Yeah,
fucking technology works? It should have gotten cheaper by now.
that's what I thought.
Like
I felt it'd be like TVs.
you should be able to go to like a fucking movie vending machine and get your fucking graphics done by the fucking AI inside. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, so but the AI stuff, not AI, but the CGI stuff, damn, it runs.
So my biggest
Uh,
criticism of this movie is a wasted opportunity.
okay.
There were constraints. My impression is there were constraints in place. Length, time of the movie was a problem. Um, they needed to cut stuff. This movie needed at least minimum an hour additional to include the necessary backstory and make it smooth transitions into the movie. There's no way this was less than a 3-hour movie, and then they chopped it to bits. And it was, to me, obvious. Why is Jimmy Olsen such a fucking lady killer? Explain that one to me. I don't get it. Is there some inside joke on that? Because they made a joke about it in the movie that I wasn't in on. So,
Right.
fuck Jesus, man. Like, these seem like amateur mistakes to make, and I'm not even a fucking filmmaker. You know, this guy made fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Those are good. Those were really solid. Especially the first one was real solid.
Yeah. 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 This is the guy. This is the guy.
See,
But
this movie wasn't bad. It was a letdown. It was just a
right, it
letdown.
wasn't bad. This was not a bad movie.
No. It was. I expected. I expected them to avoid the old tropes like the fucking parallel universes and dimensions and bullshit. Like that just fucking broke my heart.
They did
And
that right out the gate. They ain't even waste no time on that. Pocket dimension right out the gate, Corey. I think they did that just for you.
oh, and then they had some computer code that could undo the breaking down of the universe. Explain that.
Yeah. Now I cannot explain that. No clue there. Boy, when I sat there, I was just like, okay, the shit just gonna go back the way it was. All right. No need to explain it to me. I'm not
You know what
gonna
this feels
understand
like?
it anyway.
This feels like a movie that followed a TV miniseries or a TV season. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
the boring day-to-day lives of the people shit happens on the TV, and then they go to the movies, and you already know that stuff, so they can zip right through it. That kind of is how this feels, but there was no TV series. So it tells me, I'm sorry, I just keep going back to the same thing. This thing was a 3-hour, 4-hour movie that got cut down. There's no other explanation. And those other missing pieces probably would, for the most part, it would probably squeeze, in that case, would probably squeeze like maybe an 8 out of 10. But as it stands, this movie is a solid 6.5 cubes.
Okay, I was gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7. So we got a 6, we got 6.75, which
That actually
at the
feels,
going
that
rate of
seems
what we've
about right.
had is pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yes, it was better than She-Hulk.
Like you're not gonna hate your time with this movie. Let's just say that. Like it keeps you going. Like at no point in time are you like, damn, I mean, are we gonna get to something? No, I mean like like you're doing something the whole movie. Like
They did the movie felt like you were supposed to be familiar with the characters already. That's how it felt,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
weren't. We just weren't. Lex is one thing, but see, here's another thing that these people don't take into consideration that there have been multiple iterations of Lex over the years. There's even been
Hmm.
good guy Lex, you know, in the Smallville show, right? Then there was like Lex and Lois and Superman, and it was Lex in there. So there's been like all these different kinds of Lexes. So for them to just assume that we know who Lex Luthor is in the context of the film, I don't agree with that. And so
He just
yeah.
hit the ground running. That's what he did with this movie. He just said, "Hey, a boot's gonna be on the ground. We're already. He's in his 30s already, and we're running. He's already been Superman. You know what I'm saying? He's already had his battles with Lex Luthor.
I
We're
knew we
gone.
were in for a fast-paced movie in the intro because it was like 30 years ago, Superman did this, and then three
Hmm.
years ago, this happened, and then 3 hours ago, this happened, and I'm like, oh shit, they just went through like 30 years of history in about 60 seconds.
Yeah, they laid it all before you. They laid it all before you. So guys, that's Superman. Our end credit scene. Obviously, he was uh dog sitting because the dog is not his. It's
Oh, and
Supergirl.
one other thing, I did like the robot right out the gate. The robot's like, we don't have any
Okay.
feelings. You could all die and it doesn't mean anything to us.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
or however he said it, but it was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. And the robots are pretty good. The robots are pretty good. So James Gunn,
Oh, here's another thing.
he did
Here's what
okay.
I have.
He did okay. He did okay.
He did okay, but here's another thing. Another problem I have. A big thing about movies is, and this is like part of that goes back to the Greek tragedy shit. You know, you have to have conflict, and you have to have conflict resolution. And
Mhm.
most movies, like take a fucking Mission Impossible movie. That movie is conflict development the entire goddamn movie till the last 10 minutes, right? And then it's like you're pulling your hair out of your head, and it's the ultimate in conflict resolution. And that it makes a film satisfying. The longer you develop the conflict, the harder the punch hits you when it's resolved. This movie didn't do that. This movie was very, very short conflict followed by conflict resolution, like right away. So it never felt like there was any long term urgency or pressing, or there was no princess in the castle that needed to be rescued until the
Mhm.
very end with the stupid earth splitting open, right? But up until that
Right.
point, there was no real conflict resolution except you had this kind of back and forth between Lex and Superman, but of no substance. There was no substance in there. Like when you go back and you watch that original Superman with Gene Hackman as Lex Luthor and Miss Tessbucker, right? You remember those movies? Like they're living down under the sewer in like this luxury like apartment in the sewer with like a pool and like I mean like
Mhm.
everything about that movie. He had his secret lair. That was a perfect secret lair. You know, everything about that, the tension between Superman and Lex Luthor was you could cut it with a knife. It was so thick. Like, and when he gets on TV and he's like, Superman, I'm coming for you. Right. Like that was, you could feel it. There was
Mhm.
nothing like that. There's nothing like that anymore in the modern era. Maybe some moments in like John Wick, possibly, you know, but like back then they knew how to build tension. And so, yeah, that was sorely missing from this movie.
Do you think the guy involved is or the Lex Luthor that he picked?
He was
You think
fine.
he's right for
He,
the role?
he was fine. Yeah, I didn't have any issue with him at
Yeah.
all.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was good for the role.
I would like to see maybe a little. Well, I would say a little bit older, maybe a little bit more mature Lex Luthor, but that might counteract the comic book nature of it.
Mhm. Right. 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 I thought the dude who is Beast in Marvel. Look, man. I
You
mean,
know, how does he look as young today as he did in that movie 20 years ago?
yeah, I do not know.
He's that
I mean,
adrenochrome shit that we've been hearing about.
it's shit they be drinking. That's a
How
bunch of
old is
y'all
that
boys out there.
motherfucking guy?
Oh, we're talking about where is he at? Oh, Nicholas Holt. Let's see. Oh, okay, he's not that old. He was born in 1989,
89. When
so
did
he's in
that
his
X-Men
30s.
movie come out?
The X-Men movie he was in, Dark Phoenix was 2019. He was in the one before that. 16. He was in Mad Max
He
Fury
was in
Road. Oh shit.
X-Men First Class in 2011. What? Oh, he was 21. I guess that works. I thought he might
Okay.
be a vampire or something.
Vampiric in nature. Yeah, so he just been taking care of himself, Corey. That's what's key.
How old is he?
Been taking. Would that
89.
be 30?
Oh God, it's
Uh,
you know, guy. I hate the world. Everyone's younger than me
35.
now. When did everyone become younger than me? I don't fucking get it.
Not everybody. There's
Most
still all these
people.
boomers. There's still all the boomers.
I'm like
So you're
95
good.
on the inside.
Guys, that's a review of Superman. Not a terrible movie. You won't pull your hair out. It won't be like, you watching the Marvels or nothing like that.
And I went to a
Where you
I went to a I went to a crazy movie theater. Here, before we get out of here, I'll do a quick screen share
okay.
and I'll show you the place I went. This is a different concept movie theater. This place offers a membership for $24.99 a month. You get unlimited movies.
Unlimited?
Yeah, as many
Or you
movies as
get
you
your
want. You can go to as many times as you want. And they got
wow.
this. Yeah. Damn it, where's some pictures of this place?
I
This
mean,
is like
was it Stubbs A list for AMC doesn't even do that. It's 3 movies a week.
a little This is like a little privately owned. Like, man, some of these pictures suck here. But yeah, I can't find any good pictures, but it's this privately owned place, and they got like all this memorabilia all over the walls. And out back, they have like all these chairs, and they have an outdoor movie screen that during the week they play old movies. Like this week, they're playing Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and they got they got a bunch of old movies, and they have a stage in one of the theaters that they do concerts on. It's like a little mini like hippie indie venue for stuff, and it was
Oh,
actually
okay.
really, the whole venue was like it had maybe 25 seats in the theater tops. The front two
Okay.
rows was like, it was like six of those big leather recliners, and then the rest
Hmm.
you could tell that the way the theater was and how old the chairs were, that it was probably just a small movie theater in like the 1960s that they then made into like this like kind of meeting place venue kind of thing. So it was neat. I'm probably gonna go there again.
Okay.
Oh,
So
and
yeah, if you're in
it was
the,
only $8 to go to the movies too.
there you go. You see, you went to an early one, did you?
I went at noon.
Yeah. So there you go, man. You get discounted tickets. Usually, there ain't a whole lot of folk there, so you can just kind of just spread out, do your thing. So yeah, that's Superman, guys. Not a terrible entry. This is the first entry from James Gunn. We'll see what else we got. I think the Batman movie, maybe the next movie, The Brave and the Bold. That was the concept name. So it's not going to be Robert Pattinson. It's going to be a different Batman. Um,
Hold on a second. What? Hold on a second. What? We're getting another Batman without Robert Patterson?
yes,
All right, whatever. I just, okay. Like I just roll with it these days. Whatever they want to do.
yeah, because the Penguin and the Batman is Elseworld. It's still DC Studios, but it's Elseworld. Elseworld. So yeah,
Telling you, Detective Frankenstein.
Corey, get on the horn. You're closer to Hollywood than I am. I mean, send a damn note. Then folks used to write letters to people about shit like that. I had people come into work all the time. It's like, man, I wrote them a letter. I wrote GM a letter. I was like, you did? Did they get it? I mean, somebody of note get it. It's not going to shredder immediately. And sometimes, I mean, folks got responses
That's crazy.
like they knew somebody. It's like, oh shit.
The idea of writing a corporation to fix a problem to me is like, are you like, you like believe in Santa Claus too?
Yeah. It's a yes, I do, damn it. I leave milk and cookies out every year of my existence for the past 79 years. Nah. Guys, we appreciate y'all being out with us for Showtime with the Cube. Something else. Oh, Fantastic Four. Some people are saying it's good.
Is it out?
I'm on it comes out this Friday.
Okay.
I won't watch it this week, I'll watch it next week. My girlfriend's gonna be out of town this weekend. So when we gotta do movies, we do it together. So um so yeah, I won't watch it this weekend, but I'll watch it next weekend. And then I'll let y'all know how I feel about it. Okay. Somebody else may watch it, they may not. We're not sure, but I'll let y'all know. This is this is supposed to be Marvel's redeeming or moment of redemption. Let's say
I doubt that very much.
that. Corey, that's what they're saying. This is the moment of redemption
The
where
Silver
they,
Surfer's like a chick now, like so they
oh
can fuck
yeah,
right off, rewriting history, motherfuckers. See, I'm telling
you
you,
see,
that DEI is everywhere.
it's still alive and kicking. So appreciate everybody for being out with us tonight. Hey, join us tomorrow night, Beyond the Cube, where we talk shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Join us for that. We appreciate everybody. Make sure that you following Corey on everything. On everything. I mean, just everything. And buy his book while you're at it. Free boy XQ420, powerful one. Cory Hughes. Catch y'all on the next show time with the Cube. Peace out.